This video is going to show you how to use some of the more advanced function blocks in our GC Configurator software. To start a new program, we're going to create a new configuration file, select our controller, and in this case, we're going to be using standard mode. Name your file so you don't lose it later on. Once you click OK, we're going to be brought to the configuration settings screen. On the configuration screen, you can drag in your input and output devices. I'm going to start with a GLR light curtain on port A. I'm going to add a GS door interlock to port B. Now I need to specify which interlock I'm going to be adding. So out of our GS series, I'm going to be adding the powered to release or GS50 series. 4 of them cascaded in total. You'll notice an unlock output block will automatically be populated underneath the unit. To add some complexity, I'm going to be making the GLRs a manual reset, so we'll need to drag in a reset switch from the left-hand side into our program. And in order for us to control the lock and unlock of the door switch, I'm going to add an other input to act as our lock control input. Finally, let's just add a safety output so we have a place to send all of these input devices to. Now that we have all of our input and output devices entered, we can go up to the Program tab to start configuring our application program for the GC. Now that we've inputted all of our inputs and outputs, I'm going to rearrange a couple things to make it a little easier to visualize. The GLR light curtains are going to be set for a manual reset, so I'm going to need to pull a reset block from the left-hand side. This will need an input and a reset input. I'm going to start by dragging the output of the GLR to the input section of the reset block and the output of the reset switch to the reset input. Since both the GLR and GS are going to control the same safety output, I'm going to need an AND block. We're going to take the output of the reset block to one input of the AND block and the output of the GS to the other input of the AND block. Lastly, I'll need to connect our lock control input to our unlock output and the output of the AND block to the input of the safety output. Let's take a look at the simulation. We'll notice the reset block is actually waiting for a reset input. So we'll turn that on. And now we can see the safety output is all green. Once another blockage occurs on the light curtain, as you can see here, blocked, unblocked, that unit will require another reset input so that everything can go green again. You'll notice in simulation mode that the GS does not turn on and off given the status of the unlock output. This is only reflected on the GC's display and then in real life when the locking pin engages and disengages. Make sure to terminate simulation mode when you're done viewing your application and click the Transfer tab to transfer this application to your GC. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any follow-up questions, please feel free to give us a call or reach out to your local product specialist. Have a great rest of your day.